my, what a lead by Auburn, man. Yeah, this is a very, very good lead. I mean, he swapped into, I think he's just gonna X-Scissor and then Mud Bomb here. Yeah, just easy no shield. He can actually go Licky now and he doesn't need to do anything. But chipping this would actually put like the Licky into Whiscash in a much better situation, because now even if they get a Scald debuff, it wouldn't change anything. I see that he went to Azu. That's actually a smart play by Auburn, because Azu can get still RPS by the Charjabug line, right? And if there is a Charjabug on Ash, which there is, his Azu would be in a tough situation. So actually going chipping and then going Azu is like the ideal play. And yeah, so Ash didn't go the Charjabug because he doesn't want to reveal it. But it's kind of like in an awkward situation, because this Azu will be able to get to 2 charge moves if Ash decides to overfarm. So overfarming here is kind of awkward. Okay, he aggressively swapped. So did Auburn. That was a nice read by him, actually. And it was simul swap, so technically both will be synced, fast move wise. And I think Auburn just secured this game because there is like a full HP Licky in the back. I think this does KO. Shielding here isn't a bad idea, because you can use. Oh, I think this is annoying for Auburn. If he shielded, he can just throw charge moves and like chip this thing. I would have shielded actually, but maybe Auburn has a plan. Well, yeah, they already had the next move, so if he lose CMP, that's a bad shield, right? Yeah, he's hella chipped now. There is, I mean, he has lots of energy as well, so it's still awkward. I mean, Ash going Charjabug is actually smart, because it was like, oh my, this is even worse for Auburn now. Yeah, Auburn is in a much worse situation, because he can't KO the Mantine. Yeah, he actually has to go for the power whip. This is like his kind of last play. But Ash is instantly shielding and realizing that he just won this game. Auburn realized that he lost this game, and that was the end. So, hello and welcome everyone again. We are just about to watch 2 of my teammates battling each other for the title. This is like the end of a friendship era, where like 2 friends are battling and the winner gets to move to day 3, I think. The losers go home. Elam and Mango are both fighting to get word invite. I think Mango secured the word invite. Elam still hasn't. So I'm sure Elam already did now by this time. In the background here, we're getting RPS'd by a Togekiss on my Guzzlord, but look at the titles. Elam, Los Angeles, top 16, top 8, top 16, top 8, while Mango is top 4, top 4, top 8. Very consistent performance from both trainers. Both are doing extremely well. Both are too good at this game. Okay? Both are too good, too great. Both achieve like 3600 MMR every season. On the right side, we have Elam from Elite TMs running Carbink, because his team is so weak to Skeldridge, while OXR is running 2 bad Pokemons. He's known for running bad Pokemons though. The first bad Pokemon, I assume, is Registeel. The second bad Pokemon is Goodra. Goodra is still not the greatest Pokemon. There is a community day for Goodra, but it's still not the most ideal community day. It's getting a Thunder Punch, which is probably one of the worst options that Goodra could ever get. Goodra can learn Breaking Swipe through TM. Goodra can learn Body Press, which is a move that we still haven't. And now we see both going for a neutral lead. Elam leading is Skarmory, and Mango is leading Quag. This is kind of a scuffed matchup, but I believe the Quag usually build to 10 mud shots and then throw an Aqua Tail. Skarmory just keep over farming, and we see Mango going for 4-4-4 and 4-4-3. Mango is running 2 bad in one game. 2 bad Pokemons in one game. Well, Quag is good, Skeldridge is good, Mandy is good. Cress is good, but I don't know if Cress is good into Mango. That's the question. And he's only running both bad stuff. That was an insta throw. Elam with a nice catch, to be honest. That was a very good catch for Elam. He's trying to bait out. I'm assuming the Cress. I don't know what he's trying to bait out. I'm assuming it's just a catch. The Aqua Tail is actually going to put the Mandy in one zap cannon range. So that's why we see Mango didn't overfarm. Elam is actually it was so brave of Elam using Mandy and Skarmory in one game, especially when he knows that the opponent loves running Registeel. This Zap Cannon almost KOs, but we might see an undercharge from Mango. Mango is known for his perfect gameplay. Okay, that because they didn't undercharge because basically they didn't KO. He didn't get the debuff. So how is that going to affect the gameplay? Well, he's going for the full farm down. Let's just set that straight. We see a move coming from, it's a Dark Pulse. It doesn't KO, doesn't do anything, doesn't nearly put it at KO range, but the farm down is going to be rough. This is what's then farming down an Umbreon, and we see Mango going through the charge move because he doesn't want to take another charge move, which is actually understandable. So now what we will see is an Annihilape coming in here. So Annihilape is probably going for the full farm down. And Mango's going for the good timing. He never miss timing window. Annihilape with energy is very threatening to the Goodra because Goodra doesn't have good charge moves. It's just bad charge moves, man. Remember that he is up a shield and Elam loves baiting. So Mango's just instantly calling a bait, expecting it from the Elam side. So Elam's just going for another bait. He's fishing is like, okay, let's just go for the boost. If he's calling a bait, let's just go straight bait. Which is, oh my, what is Mango doing now? I'm assuming that Elam is getting to a sky attack here, throwing a charge move, shielding instantly. This is actually a very tough situation for Mango. Unless Mango knows something we don't, I don't know how he can handle this game. He's going for the full farm down. Like, that's just a straightforward play by Mango. And now, is he gonna bait? That's the biggest question. Okay, Aqua Tail number 1. Aqua Tail is shielded. Can we get to the big move? No, no. Elam knows. Mango knows. So instantly throwing the Aqua Tail. This Aqua Tail does like, I don't know, some damage. And we swap in here. All we need to do is get to an Aqua Tail. Mango gets to the Aqua Tail and KOing Elam here. And that was an actual impressive gameplay. Damn, those bad Pokemons did great for Mango. My guy always living on an edge, man. Like, that was an impressive gameplay. Like, Mango's using bad Pokemons, Elam using meta Pokemons, and it was very tough for Mango to handle. Mango set the game straight that he is running double strong against the Carbink with Registeel and Quagsire. And both do destroy the Carbink, but Elam is still running Annihilape Skarmory. Something to mention, every time I see Elam losing, it's because he's using Skarm. Him and Shady Asian, they just need to stop using Skarm, man. Mango believes more in the Carbink. He still prefers Carbink over the Skarmory. I mean, technically, because it's faster. Skarm is kind of RPS, but to be honest, not that many stuff RPS the Skarmory now, especially with the Lantern nerf. So, what do we see here? Imagine if Mango ran meta. Man, I can never see that. Like, running Registeel and Goodra, both. No Azu on the team when everyone has an Azu. So, let's see game 2. So, this is the replay. And now moving into game 2. Again, we have Mango into Elam. How is Elam going to adapt to Mango's team? I'm assuming he's just going to run Charge-a-Bug. But he kind of likes Skarm. Elam is usually like straightforward with his teams. He doesn't like to run stuff that get walled. He just runs to run safe stuff. So I'm assuming similar stuff is going to come into the team. And that's what we see here. Quagmire. Who in the world would have actually believed that in Season 19, we will see Quagmire in a Play Pokemon tournament. In this matchup, you actually do care about Quag's IV. A good Quag IV, defense HP weighted, can live 2 Aqua Tails in the mirror. Both trainers should know that. So, I'm assuming we're just going to see whoever is going to catch or whoever likes to save his Quag more. I don't think Elam will shield an Aqua Tail, as Elam prefers to shield an actual good move. But hey, if this is going to depend on this matchup, then why not? And we see an instant shield for Elam because he still thinks that he might be able to win CMP. So let's see. This is a CMP dependent game. Mango's going for the overfarm. To be honest, like, Quag is just so annoying for Elam. Oh wait, Mango's double shielding here. What is happening? Why? Is alignment that important? Well, it's kinda is. You don't want to have that Registeel on the Annihilate. Elam instantly shielding. He's like, why he's shielding this? And Mango knows. And the attack, CMP, the cap tie, CMP goes to Elam here, winning the CMP. That means his Annihilate will be on the Registeel. So this is so scuffed of a matchup because Mandy still has to throw a charge move. And oh my, Quag gets to a Stone Edge. Mango disrespected the Quag from Elam's end. And now he is getting so destroyed by this Quagsire. Quagsire is just, I don't know, Quagsire is just dominating the tournaments today. Especially the Shadow. And this is the ideal moveset, Aqua Tail and Stone Edge. Okay, we see a Mandibuzz coming. I'm assuming Mango's going to get to a move and then swap out. And here comes the Annihilate. Elam is looking at the chat. He's like, okay, we should win this game. This matchup is just probably the worst fighter into Registeel is Annihilate. Like, that's the worst fighter that Registeel could see. Like, with Medi, if you have a good IV... Oh my, okay, he gets the attack fail. This is kind of bad for Mango because that means the Annihilate will get more farm. And, well, technically he already lost the game because his Mango's so chipped while the other Mango's just so full HP. Because back in the days, Reggie, if you have a solid IV Registeel, you can still get to 2 zaps against Medi. But in the Annihilate, that will never happen. So, he's going for... I'm assuming Mango will not throw a charge move. He's just going to Snarl down while Elam's just going straight for the Shadow Ball because it's the heavier hitting charge move. So, we're going to see just a Snarl down. And he stopped tapping. And he just said GG. Go. Sigma Elam Arc. We're about to see moving to game 3. And I don't know who wins this. But we know that Crest doesn't want to see the Mandibuzz. So this matchup is actually kind of neutral, but the lack of Ice Punch on oh my, I think he's trying to bait out the Quag, but Elam actually does need to throw 2 charge moves here to put them in Stone Edge range. But I'm assuming, sorry, Mango, but I'm assuming Elam will not throw. He's just gonna keep farming. So 2 aerial aces put the Mandibuzz in Stone Edge range from Quag, but now it's the switch is just so scuffed. This is a Mandibuzz meet. Mandibuzz meet usually take 3 hits and a half, so hopefully one of the trains will swap out eventually, and that doesn't seem to be Mango. He seems to. I think his Mango's just staying in at this point. Oh my, this matchup's gonna take 3 hits again. I would imagine Mango, if so. Who is a better spot if this game goes to timeout? Mango has 2 bulky Pokemons if it goes to timeout. So usually in timeout games, you don't care about which move you throw because you want to throw the spammier move. Twitch chat saying Elam won that game, and it ain't there. Twitch chat predicting Elam to win this game, but Mango here is making a huge call that. Well, I think Mango's just playing consistently. Like Mango is like one of the players who always play for as safe as possible. The issue is, how are we gonna farm this if we lose the Mandy Mir? How are we gonna farm the Mandy? So that's like the biggest problem. I think Mango made a mistake by not going to Quag. Because how do we kill the opposing Quag? So we're just gonna overfarm a bit. So let's see. You know what? Let's see. If we see an Elam coming with the ape, Mango should just aggressively swap out. But Mango, Elam is bringing his own Quag, and we see an aggressive swap. This is very uncomfortable, and Mango is expecting like a charger bug in the back maybe, so that's why he's like thinking this. And Elam's going for a hard call. Like, because he has so much energy on his Abe. Mango always try to call bait, so I don't expect him to shield. Yep, and he insta no shield. So that was a game-winning call for Elam, and game-losing call for Mango. Mango's kind of what's to... Elam just shield now and farm all the way down, and it's going to be Quag into Annihilate. So, is 2 shield Quagsire good here? I don't think so. Like, Quag doesn't have fast move pressure. Annihilate has so much fast move pressure. Elam has 2 Pokemons. Mango has only 1 Pokemon. So, like, basically he wants to KO this as soon as possible and leave with a move, which is not happening. Yeah, he insta no shield because he thinks this game is not winnable. And Elam takes this game, Mango. This is the end for Mango. This is the end of Mango's run in this tournament. Okay. Looking at both teams, Carbink doesn't seem as good to use against Shiny Dialga, but it's also not bad as it beat 1-2, that's it. It's actually so bad. So Elam is actually in an awkward situation since his team is kind of weak to the Feraligatr. Now looking at it, like, what does he do against the Feraligatr? Like, what is his plan? How is he going to beat the Feraligatr? I'm assuming the Charjabug is coming every game, which means the Gligar Licky could also come every game. Like, Shiny Dialga can just do Gligar, Licky, I think, Feraligatr, since Feraligatr is just so safe. Okay, heading to the game, and we see Charjabug, Gligar, and Gator, and Elam is rocking Annihilate, and Mandy, and Quack, just as I anticipated Elam. Dude, I'm so good at calling teams. I should be playing these tournaments. Shiny Dialga doesn't bluff, always going for the good move here, and he's throwing Discharge. Discharge is technically a bad move, so this doesn't count as like the better move to throw. Elam is going for the bait. We saw that Shiny Dialga was calling baits against Housetuck, and he is calling baits too here against Elam. Elam's face doesn't show any expression. Maybe he's going for the boost. Is Elam going to get a boost? We still don't know. I actually much prefer this play. Just go for the bait and then just a straight Night Slash from there, because you can still force them to throw. They can't. Can they even farm down? I don't think they can. This is still like in a this is like still very difficult situation for Elamj, as this Charjabug is just pain for him. But remember, he can just go Quag now, and this is going to do like a bunch of damage here. And this does like, I think 40%? Yeah, it's not quite there. Oh, that's around 50. And too much shot killing that Charjabug. Now we will see the Gator coming out. So Elam here is going for another greedy bait, and Shiny Dialga doesn't even hesitate to call these baits. Elam is like he's just looking for, like, oh my, yeah, Elam shaking his head is like, okay, there is no winning in this game. And another thing is Shiny Dialga is running Ice Beam. It's not even Crunch. Elam looking at the moveset, and I'm assuming he's just going to call. No, he's like shielding, and there is the Ice Beam. This is actually a very difficult situation for Elam, as the opponent is called 2 baits for him. And timing Elam, or just complaining about timing in my stream. This is kind of still a very annoying matchup. Like, but Quack can pull something off. Maybe Elam is just going to swap and snipe. Hey, Matt Pete, he's Elam. He can do whatever he wants, okay? I was surprised it was Matt Pete, not even Jukes. Jukes is the one who usually say NA timing. Hey, NA is still holding strong, refusing to, like, beating the EU players. As, like, you know, NA won a tournament in EU, but EU still yet to win a tournament in NA. Ward doesn't count, okay? Juke's timing. Shiny Dialga, no shielding here, as all he needs to do is just pressure Elam to throw. This is actually still a good situation. Like, it's not as bad of a situation for Elam, but it's not even good. So I don't know how I feel about this, but we will see, like, straight aerial ace at this point. And Shiny Dialga is still hesitant on his shield, but I think he's just going to no shield. Interesting. Elam is like, yeah, Elam just shake his head. He's like, yeah, this game is not happening. He's not shielding here. he needs a 3 Aqua Tails. So, I don't know, man. 2 Shield Flex. Yeah, this is tough. The Gator is just too strong, man. The Gator is just too strong. Elam was scared to... Elam was very weak against the Scourge and the Scrims, so he put his Carbink there to not be weak to Scourge. But he ended up being extremely weak to Gator, and Gator is actually very scary. I know that people still do not respect it enough, but Gator is insanely good.